Sukai's gentle behavior toward Tan Songyun sparks massive love rumors. If you thought the rumors about Sukai and Tan Songyun were already wild, wait until you hear what fans uncovered this time. Because today's story is not just about a casual interaction, not just about a friendly moment on set, but a whole series of gentle behaviors from Sukai that have now completely exploded the internet with one burning question. Is Sukai actually developing real feelings for Tan Songyun? And if he is, how much of it has already been quietly revealed through his actions? This entire rumor storm started from what seemed like an ordinary behind-the-scenes clip. But fans noticed something that changed everything. Sukai wasn't just being friendly. He wasn't just acting professionally. He was unusually gentle, intentionally attentive, and consistently protective in a way fans had never seen him behave toward a co-star before. And remember, Sukai has worked with many leading actresses, but this time, fans insist something feels different, something warmer, softer, sweeter, and much more personal. The first moment that set social media on fire came during a break between scenes. Tan Songyun was adjusting a piece of her costume, and Sukai quietly stepped forward without being asked, helping her fix it while making sure she felt comfortable. Fans pointed out the expression he had on his face, calm, gentle, fully focused on her. It wasn't the usual on-set professionalism. It looked closer to a man showing care for someone he genuinely cherishes. And then, another detail emerged. Sukai kept watching Tan Songyun, even after stepping away, as if making sure she didn't slip, fall, or get uncomfortable. Fans took screenshots, slowed down frames, and analyzed every angle. It wasn't exaggerated, it was obvious. Sukai's attention was entirely centered on her, in a way you just can't fake. Later, more behind-the-scenes footage surfaced. In one clip, Tan Songyun was laughing about something the staff said, but her hands were full and she couldn't hold her water bottle properly. Without a second thought, Sukai reached over, took the bottle from her hands, unscrewed the cap, and handed it back to her with a smile. It was such a subtle moment, but the gentleness behind it made fans scream. People online wrote comments like, "No man does this unless he likes her," and "Sukai is giving boyfriend energy. This is not normal behavior." One fan even compiled all the gentle gestures Sukai had shown toward Tan Songyun in one long video. The result? It immediately went viral. Because when you see all those small details together, the smiles, the careful touches, the protective movements, it starts to paint a picture of a man who might be hiding something deeper than just professional chemistry. But that was only the beginning. What really sent fans into meltdown was what happened during a press interview for their drama. A reporter asked Tan Songyun a joking question about ideal partners, and before she could even finish answering, Sukai turned to look at her with an expression that fans described as soft and full of admiration. His eyes weren't wandering. They weren't scanning the room. They were locked onto her, studying her, listening as if every word she spoke mattered to him personally. And when Tan Songyun mentioned kindness as one of her ideal partner traits, Sukai suddenly smiled in this shy, boyish way that fans had never seen before. It was the exact kind of smile someone gives only when they feel something but don't want to say it out loud. Within minutes, fans were posting side-by-side comparisons. noting how Soo-kai didn't react this way with any other co-stars in past interviews. He was respectful with everyone. Sure, but this softness, this warmth, this almost shy sweetness, it was new. It was unexpected. And it was impossible to ignore. Then came the moment that took the rumors to the next level. During a fan meeting event, Soo-kai and Tan Songyun were asked to reenact a playful scene from their drama. When Tan Songyun pretended to slip, Soo-kai instantly reached out, grabbed her hand, and pulled her close in one quick motion. The entire crowd screamed, not because of the scene, but because of what happened after. Soo-kai didn't immediately let go. Instead, he gave Tan a light reassuring squeezes, if checking whether she was okay, even though everyone knew it was just a playful reenactment. People started replaying the moment and writing comments like, "That wasn't acting," and he held her hand like he didn't want to let go. Hashtags about them shot up into trending ranks within hours. And suddenly, everyone was re-evaluating every clip, every photo, every smile exchanged between the two. A production staff member even made a surprising remark online. They didn't name Soo-kai directly, but they wrote, "Some actors act caring on camera, but when one actor is especially gentle off camera, it says something." Fans immediately connected this to Soo-kai because everyone already knew who behaved that way. Another heated talking point was Soo-kai's body language. In multiple behind-the-scenes videos, whenever Tan Songyun approached, his posture shifted. He would straighten up, soften his expression, and sometimes even unconsciously lean closer toward her. Fans said that kind of instinctive reaction is something you just can't hide no matter how hard you try. One particular clip became the center of all discussions. Tan Songyun was feeling cold on set, lightly rubbing her hands together when a breeze blew through. Soo-kai noticed immediately and quietly stepped toward her, blocking the wind with his own body. He didn't make a big show out of it. He didn't say anything dramatic. He just moved, naturally, smoothly, protectively, like a man who cares deeply but silently. Fans said that moment alone was enough to convince them something real was going on. Another scene fueled the fire even more. While filming an emotional dialogue, Tan Songyun apparently teared up because the scene was emotionally heavy. Without hesitation, Soo-kai reached out, gently touched her shoulder, and whispered something that made her smile instantly. Again, it was small. It was quiet, but the tenderness behind it was undeniable. People online started writing things like, "Soo-kai treats her differently, and the way he looks at her can't be faked." Others went even further, saying, "This is the first time Soo-kai looks smitten." Even the cast members around them noticed the chemistry. In one behind-the-scenes clip, a supporting actress joked, "You two have too much chemistry. Even the camera can't handle it." Everyone laughed, but Soo-kai looked shy while Tan Songyun giggled softly. The moment became a meme within hours. Another subtle but meaningful detail is how comfortable Tan Songyun seems around Soo-kai. She laughs freely, teases him lightly, and doesn't hesitate to get closer during rehearsals. This level of comfort doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen unless there's trust, connection, and a natural bond that allows both people to relax in each other's presence. Fans began saying that Tan Songyun brings out a softer side of Soo-kai, one that feels sincere and unfiltered. In past projects, Soo-kai was charismatic, confident, sometimes playful. But with Tan Songyun, he seems gentler, calmer, and almost protective in a quiet, affectionate way. As the rumors grew bigger, fans started speculating. Did the emotional scenes they filmed together bring them closer? Did spending so much time together off camera strengthen their connection? Or is this simply the beginning of something more? Something neither of them expected but couldn't stop from happening. Some fans even claimed that Sukai's recent social media posts seemed happier, softer, and more emotional during the period they filmed together. While this might be pure speculation, people believe artists sometimes reflect their real feelings subtly through their captions, expressions, or timing of their posts. But one moment stood out above everything else. During a wrap-up celebration dinner, a leaked short clip showed Sukai standing next to Tan Songyun, pouring a drink for her before serving himself. Fans said that act alone speaks volumes because traditionally, men only do this naturally for people they care about. And the way Tan Songyun smiled at him afterward was gentle, grateful, sent fans into meltdown once again. The online discussions grew so intense that both Sukai and Tan Songyun's names began trending. People started asking, are they really just co-stars? Are they secretly much closer than they're letting on? And have these gentle actions from Sukai been subtle hints all along? Of course, neither Sukai nor Tan Songyun has made any statement. But fans don't need words, they're analyzing actions, expressions, habits, and energy. And everything seems to point in one direction. Sukai treats Tan Songyun with a level of gentleness and affection that feels very real. Many fans say, even if they're not officially together, the chemistry is simply undeniable. Their interactions feel natural, effortless, and full of warmth, the kind of connection that can become something more over time. And now the biggest question remains, will Sukai ever admit what his gentle behavior suggests? Or will this remain one of the most captivating rumor stories in the entertainment world? Either way, one thing is certain. Sukai and Tan Songyun's unexpected closeness has captured everyone's attention, and with every new clip, every new moment, and every new gentle gesture, fans become even more convinced that something special is happening between them, something they hope will eventually bloom into something beautiful